A tense situation arose in Parliament today. This was citing a scuffle that broke out between the government and the opposition parliamentarians yesterday. The government had objected to allowing opposition MPs to speak during the budget debate after 5 p.m. yesterday. The matter came up for discussion today as well.
Government MPs came over to our side and attempted to attack our MPs. They pushed them. Can't you control this situation? Government MPs asked us to avoid giving us time.
If he can see and remember what happened, remember who ran towards the speaker first. It is our duty to support you in conducting parliamentary proceedings. We have to condemn how one of your MPs went to that side.
නැවත ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්න පටන් ගත්තා. මෙහාට ඇවිල්ලා ගහන්න පටන් ගත්තා. කතානායක නියෝගය පිළිපදින්න නැත්නම් කටයුතු කරන ක්‍රමයක් තමයි ඒකට ඇති වෙන ප්‍රතිඵලයක් මුක්ති විඳින්න ඕනේ. මම ඔබතුමාට තර්ජනයක් කළාද?
Did I threaten you? I asked a question from you. Then the chief government whip scolded me with foul language. MP Kanchana Wijesekara pushed me aside. I would have fallen if not for Dr. Harsha De Silva and the sergeant at arms.
මන්ත්‍රීවරයා ඇවිල්ලා මාව තල්ලු කරා. මේ ආචාර්ය මේ හර්ෂද සිල්වා මැතිතුමත් මේ වේත්‍රධාරී කණ්ඩායමේ නිලධාරියෙකුත් නොහිටින්න මම බිම ඇදගෙන වැටෙනවා. ඔබතුමාගේ පුටුව හරහා පුටුව උඩින් බැනලා විපක්ෂයේ පැත්තට ආපු ආණ්ඩු පක්ෂයේ ප්‍රධාන සංවිධායකතුමා සම්බන්ධව අපේ කලකිරීමක් ඇති. මේගොල්ලෝ හිතාන ඉන්නේ.
They're assuming that their government is in power. We won't allow the opposition to lay a finger on you. They are behaving like children. I'm requesting you to investigate Manusha Nanayakara, who threatened you.
ඔබතුමාට තර්ජනය කරපු මනුෂ්‍ය නායකකාර ගැන පරීක්ෂණයක් කරන්න කියලා අපි ඉල්ලීමක් කරුණාකරලා ඔබතුමා අපට පැහැදිලි කරන්න ඔබතුමාට තර්ජනය කරන්න කවුද තර්ජනය කරේ?
පක්ෂ නායක රැස්වීමේදී කතා කරලා අවසාන තීරණයක් ගන්න.
Two MPs involved in yesterday's scuffle clashed in Parliament today. This was despite a proposal to resolve the matter at a party leaders meeting.
MP Kanchana, I have 2 letters issued to release the 2 fishing containers at the premises of the Ports Authority. The letter has been addressed to the Secretary and requests for steps to be taken to release the 2 containers to the Fisheries Corporation. But they didn't go to the Fisheries Corporation. It was released in secret. Don't ask me who owns that 2.5 million rupee watch. I can reveal more information.
You can't allow people to lie under the cover of parliamentary privileges. The decision to release the 2 containers to the Fisheries Ministry was made by the Cabinet.
If you are attempting to silence us by attacking us, it is affecting the democratic process. People who carried out killings to come to power won't hesitate to attack us.
අපිට ගහන එක ලේසි නෙවෙයි. අපි හෙට පනින්න බෙහෙට පනින්න සල්ලි ගත්ත මිනිස්සු නෙවෙයි. හෙට දවසේදී අපි පාරේ බහලා යනකොට අපේ ආරක්ෂාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා.
Speaking in Parliament after the lunch break, Chief Opposition Whip Lakshman Kiriyalla said SJB MPs have decided to boycott Parliament. This was citing the attempt made by government faction MPs to attack Manusha Nanayakara.
After his speech, between 15 and 20 government MPs came over to our side of the lobby and attempted to attack him. We will not come to Parliament if our safety is not assured. We have decided to boycott Parliament until our safety is ensured.
38 MPs have signed and handed over a letter to Speaker Mahinda Yapabewardena calling for disciplinary action against MP Manusha Nanayakara. The parliamentarians have submitted the letter citing that MP Manusha Nanayakara had levelled threats after refusing to abide by the instructions on taking the floor. They had requested for an impartial investigation and to ensure that such incidents don't occur in the future.
Samagi Janabalawege parliamentarian Manusha Nanayakara, who was accused of levelling threats, convened a media briefing today.
මේ අය උත්සාහ කරන්නේ ඒකාධිපතිත්වය කරා ගිහිලා බයිනෙත්තු ඔලුවට තියලා මේ රට හුරා කෑමේ.
They are trying to pillage the country by moving towards dictatorship. They are trying to suppress the opposition. They are trying to refrain from informing the people about these fraudulent activities. You won't be able to go to the villages. That is why the government is trying to silence us. I challenge you to visit villages. We will join you as well. Let's see how you would answer the people in villages.
Some members of government have just issued a letter asking for an inquiry on the Honourable Manusha on his speech today. Certainly the speaker can inquire about the contents of the speech, but even before the speaker gets to the content of the speech, the speaker should look at the attempt on Manusha Nanayakara, the physical attempt on Manusha Nanayakara. The speaker is responsible to make sure that Parliament's behaviour is acceptable to the public. Naturally, the standing of Parliament has fallen in the eyes of the public, and the Speaker must act impartially in establishing that. We throw out a challenge to the government, right, without behaving in a rowdy, unruly manner in Parliament. Come to the street, come to the villages of this country. There is no fertilizer. There is, as a result, no harvest. There is no gas. Now there is no electricity. Soon there will be no petrol. This is the situation in the country, and therefore we challenge you. Go to the villages, come out to the streets and meet the people, and then you will know who is actually opposed to you.
Some opposition parliamentarians boycotted today's parliamentary sittings.
There is no democracy in Parliament today. We have decided to refrain from going to Parliament until the security of MPs is ensured. The government believes that the opposition must act according to its terms because it holds a two-thirds majority in Parliament. That is why they don't respect the opposition MPs' rights, opinions or democracy. The government showed how they are at the peak of suppression to fight with the parliamentarian when he was talking. We will not stop fighting for the people. We won't stop protesting for the rights of the people. We would like to tell the government that we will gather in Colombo once again.
මෙතනින් ආරම්භ කරලා නැවත වතාවක් අපි එන්නම් කොළඹට ජනතාව එක්ක කියලා අපි කියන්න කැමතියි.